Chatham held their annual town meeting last weekend, introducing a new electronic voting system. And though the new system helped speed up the process, the meeting still ran for over 5 hours. Mitch Sock has more.
In the town of Chatham, residents gathered for their much-anticipated annual town meeting this past Saturday. A substantial roster of 59 articles was brought forward for consideration. However, one specific article seemed to commandeer the spotlight. Article 18.
I move that the sum of $10,667,944 is hereby appropriated for the purpose of paying costs of design, construction, and equipping a new Center for Active Living, formerly known as the Council on Aging facility, at a site located at 1610 and 0 Main Street, Chatham.
The moderator, acknowledging the critical nature of the article, allotted a minimum of 30 minutes for open discussion, and as discussion commenced, a long line of residents queued up to voice their opinions.
First, I agree that the current COA facility is outdated and needs to be significantly improved, but I don't agree with the price. Secondly, I support the idea that Chatham needs many more affordable housing units, but I also believe that the true crisis facing this town, and you can see it just by looking around, is our inability to attract young families to secure our future as a viable and diverse community. The fiction is this facility is going to cost $10.6 million to build. Fact is, my adult working life was spent qualifying contractors for construction projects all over the country. I have participated in hundreds of meetings, and I can tell you that no legitimate public contractor would provide an estimate of the cost of this project without reviewing formal plans and specifications or a certified site engineering report.
As we heard, too big, too expensive. Now, every capital improvement seems to be too big every time it's brought before town meeting. The 2016 UMass Future Aging Needs Assessment for the town of Chatham recommended a 14,400 square foot facility based on our senior population. Over many years, design requirements were sized down to the present 10,965 square feet. How did that happen? It was through community outreach, over $150,000 in different feasibility studies, test fit analysis, 3 working groups, and I was on all 3 of them, all balanced against the cost, the tax impact, and the state of the economy. And to delay for some perfect solution will only increase costs. West Chatham is a prime, safe location given the traffic and pedestrian upgrades, its easy accessibility by car or bus, and its convenient walking distance to many resources and space.
With many still waiting to speak, the motion was made to move the question.
Mr. Moderator, we've kicked this around for years. I'd like to make a motion that we move the question.
Gentleman has moved the previous question. That is a motion to cut off debate. You recognize that there are at least 10 people who are wanting to speak, but the motion is to cut off debate. It itself is not debatable. It requires a 2/3 vote.
However, the decisive moment was shrouded in a veil of disappointment. Article 18, despite the impassioned pleas, fell short of the necessary 2/3 supermajority by a razor-thin margin of just 1 vote.
The article does not prevail. The vote is 587 yes, 295 no. It was a close vote, but Article 18 does not prevail.
In the aftermath of the vote, a flurry of discussion ensued, leading to the decision to rerun the vote, offering a glimmer of hope for those in favor of the article.
The voting is now closed. Please display the count.
The second round of voting mirrored the first, and Article 18 once again was defeated by the narrowest of margins, a single vote. With its fate at the 2023 annual town meeting sealed, Article 18 becomes a poignant reminder of the profound impact that each voice can have in the democratic process. For Cape Media News, I'm Mitch Sock.